everybody, and welcome to another episode of Let's Talk About with Richa. And today we had an amazing guest, a multi-talented woman who is going to tell us how to be happy. I hope you guys are happy. If not, this is the episode to be followed. Welcome to the show, Miss Smita Taygi, and thank you for agreeing to be on this show. This is really exciting because to be happy is not natural for everybody. So you're gonna teach us some tricks and tell us a little bit how to be happy. But before that, please introduce yourself to our audience and yes, take us on this journey.
Thank you so much, Richa, for having me here. Okay, my name is Smita Singh Taygi. The name suggests, Smita suggests the meaning of the name Smita is smile, to smile.
Oh,
so
wow.
Hashtag Smita Taygi, it just goes hand in hand.
Wow. So that was probably your calling from the day you got the name then.
No, I didn't think later on, I think I did justice to my name when I really got into this profession of happiness coach. I didn't know earlier that I would go into this line, but it was a wonderful journey. And I thought, let me share some of my snippets or some of my journey to you all people and share and tell you how exactly to be happy and how objective or subjective or how real is happiness.
Wow.
So I want to do that.
This is so exciting.
Yeah, it's exciting. Hope it is. It relates to other people also. I was a science graduate, and I did my BSc biochemistry, and I did a pathology course from there, and I was working in a lab. So when I got married to an eye surgeon, and 1 year of marriage and I had a boy. And that's in India, if you get married to a doctor and having a boy is again a hashtag happy.
Oh, it's equivalent to happiness in
happiness to have a boy, first boy, and everything went like, Wow. Okay, I'll come to my story later. First, because the topic is about happiness, I would come to that also. Let's start with what exactly is happiness. Actually, it's a very delicate balance between what we have and what we want. We have to have a balance of that. And another way you can say it is about being nice, and then you spread love all around. And when are you most happy? When you're so excited, when you're so you feel something relieved, or like you are so super proud of something or something, everything happy going on, then you feel today is the happiest day. But that is just for a moment, actually, basically.
Yes.
It's just it's only, it's a byproduct of your character also, I can say. It is a byproduct of our character. And the best thing about happiness is it is like to love and to be loved. If you love somebody and you get love, it is totally, that is the ultimate balance of meaning of life and being happy.
Yeah, I guess happiness would be, obviously, as you're saying, if something is going the way you want it to go, like if you are expecting something or some surprise, but a good surprise happens, you feel happy because also your expectations are met or beyond your expectations. When you meet something is met with you, then you feel, oh, good. And if you're going to take it to biology, I will say there is a little bit of a high of a chemical reaction, and then when it's gone, right? So and then you went on a high trip kind of thing, a natural chemical was reaction in your body, and then it's down, and then we don't feel happy anymore.
Exactly. A person cannot chase happiness. If you chase happiness, it's going to be, then they're going to be unhappy people, basically. Then.
Yeah.
You cannot chase happiness.
Yeah, but also when you are on the top, like with a chemical reaction, you need to get the down. So you need to expect that you can't be feeling happy 24/7 because it's not possible for your body.
And there was this, I was just reading this article. They had a study in Harvard. We name this Harvard thing every time, because you feel like, oh my God, that is the greatest study. And,
Exactly. Always. Yes. If it has been done in a Harvard, then it has a standard. Yeah.
I give you one conclusion of it, because Harvard, they studied I don't know how many, it went for years. There is so many researchers were dead in between. Then and then there was the director of one who was the fourth director of the series, and they surveyed 7,000 people, and their work culture, their medical records, how they live, what did they teach their children, how did they raise their children. At the end of the whole conclusion, it comes, even if you're happy between 20, 30, 40s, you have a good marriage, no conflict, good children. See, of course, raising children, they must be having some issues. But basically, if all this is there, your old age is like super happy. You have a good memory, no physical pain. You experience less pain. You are so happy at the age of 80. So you invest early and then you get it at the 70s and 80s. It is like investment. You invest in your life. The only thing is the study came is what? You invest in what? You invest in your relationships.
Yeah.
But I think what Harvard didn't do anything great. We found it in pandemic also.
But until unless it's backed up by science, until unless it's backed up by Harvard studies or medical studies, nobody is willing to go with it. Nobody, aap to kehte rehte ho, you're just saying this. There's no proof of it, Everybody needs that paper, a thappa of the academic thing, and then only then it's true.
We have the same thing in last 2 years. We know what families are, what relationships are, how do you connect socially, how do you have a relationship with my own husband, with my own children. See, we needed that. How did we sit with nature?
Yes.
When last time I sat in my garden and looked about the trees, how they've grown up. I never saw my cat. I never saw it. There were so many things. We learned in the pandemic how to really live, basically.
And I think the greatest relationship is with oneself, isn't it? If you kind of feel anything, it has to, because I always say the emotions is inside me, the physical being of me. Then I have to have that ability to look inside me and find that relationship with myself. Only then will I truly be happy. If my happiness is dependent on other people, then how would I ever be happy?
Yeah, see, that is there. We say do good and good will come back to you. We have this saying, right? You need to be, at least you cannot do great things, you cannot do small things in a great way.
So what is that one thing that everybody can do to be happy? Like is there anything that you teach in your workshops that a person can do every day to make sure that they're happy?
Yes, I do teach in my workshop. The first thing is the only two things is love and companionship.
Oh,
you have to love other people. Companionship, you can love anybody. It's a human to human connect also. If you don't, some people love trees, some people love nature, some people love pets. You can love so many things in this world, basically to be happy. But love is the only thing. And companionship, definitely, you can be lonely and happy. Yes, that is another aspect. Like yes, you have to have a companionship with friends, social, whatever. If you social media, if you are handling, you have friends there, family there. Even now, what I have been realized, even I talk to strangers also. I love that.
Yeah, me too. I love that. My best time ever was when I was living in India. This is the year 2001, early 2001. I was there because my parents were looking for suitable husband. So I said, while you do that, I'm going to study a little bit. I used to take the bus. And every day I met new people and I talked to all the strangers in the bus. And that was, most happiest time of my life, actually, other than having my children and so on.
And, I have my motto. If I talk to a stranger and that stranger leaves, when he or she says goodbye, he should have a smile on his face.
Exactly.
So that was my motto.
So true, so true. And it's not very difficult to ask you, is happiness a choice?
Yes, definitely. It's a choice. You need to be happy when you feel like, no, I'm going to be a happy person. It's a choice. Yes.
But like last Monday, I experienced something not traumatic, but I got really bad news related to my business, and it really shook me. I was totally in shock, and I think I spent at least 5 days in shock and tears, and I wouldn't call myself depressed, but I was really sad.
Little low.
Very low. The lowest I have been on 6 years or something like that. But and I was trying to be happy. I was trying to choose to be happy, but it wasn't happening.
It was not happening? No, but I think you, after 5 days, you're still here. That means you chose to be happy again.
Yes, I worked very hard. And I put as you were saying, it actually proved what you were saying. I forced myself to go out with colleagues on dinner. I forced myself to go out with friends and have dinner and talk. And I talked and talked and talked. And I listened to other people's problems. So I had to kind of distance myself from the problem. Only then did I actually get my head above water. But yes, it was a choice to be with other people.
Yes.
Yeah.
See, some of our clients, they just shut themselves into their rooms. They don't go out. They don't meet people. Don't listen to the music. Don't go for a walk. Follow some basic rituals. You want to be lonely? Go for a walk. At least go step out of the house daily. Go for a walk. Go spend time in the nature. Sit beside the river. Go wherever you feel like. You want to have a mountain walk? Just around the block. Wherever you want to go to a park. You want to take your pet with you. Whatever. Just go out. Vent out. You need to vent all your emotions. They have to have, they'll be there. There's going to be one day when it comes that something some positive, kahin na kahin se you'll get that news or whatever, you will find yourself only. I don't know. It's all situation based actually, basically.
Yeah.
Per one person. But do anything, listen to a good music, get a good laugh, read some book, declutter. I think the best thing when I just take my all cupboards and everything, at least these things has to be proper, then life will go on.
Yeah, I know. The Monday when I got the news in the evening after crying for hours, I started cleaning the house because I was finished crying. I didn't have any more tears. I was so tired, but I didn't want to go to bed. So I was like, okay, what should I do? I have to do something physical. And then, it really lifted something in my head, a thought or two, because it was clean. At least my house was clean.
And, as a female, as a working woman, we have so many opportunities. When we can take our car and go out, and we can do it at household work also, so that you can, our house is also clean, our mind is also clean. We have
exactly.
A state of mind.
Yeah.
So it's absolutely for men, it's different. They don't come and clean our house daily, and in India especially, they don't come in.
But is happiness a goal in itself? Is that a kind of a destination? Do we want that to be, like we said earlier, you can't be happy 24/7, right? Because it's physically, we can't have that chemical producing all the time. I mean, there are ups and there are downs and so on.
And dopamine and serotonin cannot be every time releasing, you know, they have acts when these chemicals release and you feel so happy.
Yeah. But is it a goal in itself to be happy? Is that where we want to be all the time? Is that the finish line?
No, it's a journey. It's a journey. It's a journey from one phase to another phase. It's a continuous feeling of fulfillment, basically. It's a journey. It's a state of mind. If I'm here and I went to the whole 14 years or 12 years of my journey and I look back, there'll be so many moments of happiness and so many moments of sadness, so many moments of sorrow, so many things.
But isn't there a difference between fulfillment and happiness?
Yes, there is a difference between, but when you fulfill your whatever your desires are, when you achieve that, then you feel happy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then before that is finished, you have another desire, you know.
That's the level. You cannot just every day, you cannot be, you cannot have that high level of happiness daily.
Yeah.
You have to work. That's what I told you. It's a journey, basically. So for that small thing, smile. How many people I've seen hardly smile? I just walk on the road. Half of the time they don't smile only because they don't know me. Smile at least, yeah. Exercise.
So true.
Smile. There's so many things. Sleep. Take plenty of sleep.
Yeah.
Eat when you eat with that good. Today I was having this workshop online and I was just putting some. My daughter's asking, online hi to hai. What are you doing? I said, it's not for them, it's for me.
Exactly. So true. Yeah, I showered not for you, but for myself.
Online hi to hai. What are you doing? I said, it's okay. It's not for them, it's for me. I need to smell.
So true.
So it's again about yourself. If I be happy, I'll make other people happy.
Yeah.
So it's just, you need to put yourself first for every day.
Yeah.
Any relationship, either if you're working, if you're not working, if you're in a house, if you're with your child, if you're with your husband, if you're with a sibling, your parents, with your colleague.
So, which is very interesting what you're saying. You have to put yourself first, which is what they say in flights and so on. You know, put on the oxygen mask yourself before you put it on your children or anybody else. But why is that so difficult for a lot of people nowadays? Why don't they put themselves first? And the follow-up question for that is, why do a lot of people think they are egocentric if they do?
I think they have to be like, they have to pause a little. They have to take a deep breath, meditate. There are steps. How do you love yourself, There are steps. How do you put yourself first? It's always family, it's always work, it's always, daily course. You have to put yourself first. Your medication, your health, your walk, your smile, your body, your everything first. If you are healthy, if you have positivity, you can spread lots and lots around it.
But what with those people who cannot do it? They just can't do it. It's in their eyes, it's not right to put themselves first. Always the children first, and always the husband first, always the work first.
For them, we just tell them to get up in the morning, at least smile, sit first, go in front of the mirror, say how beautiful you are, go for a walk, then make breakfast, come back, sleep nicely, at least for 7. We have those, tick marks. Okay. You have to do this yourself. Everybody has to cook. Everybody has to go to see children. Yeah, everybody has to see their husband. Everybody.
So you are teaching people also to have a little bit of a me time.
Me time, healthy time.
Yeah.
Health is related to happiness. It all goes hand in hand, basically. It's a rainbow, it's an umbrella rainbow. You can say so. It's just not only happiness. It has to. If you're not healthy, I cannot be happy.
Yeah.
If I haven't slept for days, I cannot be happy. If I'm in a pain, my body is in a pain, I cannot be happy.
So tell me about your routine. So what do you do in your happy, healthy time? What is your routine?
Oh, sorry for cutting that. I would come on that also. I would rebound rather, rewind my life and tell you about it. I told you about my son.
Yeah.
I told you about my son. So happy marriage, son and doctor and everything. Suddenly, slowly we came to know he's a special child. He was mentally retarded, and we accepted that. But it was a 14 years of journey, and where other colleagues and my friends and doctors' friends, they would tell us about their children. They are in grade 1, then they went to 3rd, they did CA. We were struggling with the only thing he would get up today, he would be nice, he would eat, he would sleep, he would have his medicines, his physiotherapist would come. So 14 years were, we never went out of the house. There was no social gathering. There was no vacations for me and my husband. Nobody would come to, they would come to our house, but not much. Then suddenly one fine day I cried, I prayed, I said like, why me? And then there were so many questions, but I didn't get the answer. Suddenly one fine day I said, see, nobody's going to come and knock my door and say, oh my God, Smita, you're going to be happy today. Nobody would come. I have to, the first key was I accepted. I accepted that he's a special child. He cannot be like others. I have to take care of him. Second, I took it out slowly. It went for many years. I also learned from my life. Second step, I took him daily for morning walk. I used to making a 14-year-old boy sitting in a car. We had helps, of course, but it is difficult, making him sit in the car, taking him out, sitting on a wheelchair. I used to go to park. I used to take him for a long drive. Every time red light, my car used to there. His head used to be like this. People used to just watch, they used to just stare at him. India mein us time pe, we didn't have so many aise groups and, nobody counselors or, help. So that was my whole journey. And I said, oh my God, we need to make people smile at least. People don't know how valuable life is. People have so many problems, Then at the age of 14, he expired. After that, I have a daughter now, 10 and a half years old.
I'm so sorry to hear.
Absolutely. See, I think he made me a better person. I'm more sensitive towards life now. And he made me what I am today. At the age of 50, I studied happiness counseling from the university. Oh my God, Richa, no.
Yeah, you're so strong. You're so strong and so inspiring.
No, it was a wonderful journey. And one of my cousins recently, he visited and he told me, when I used to see, his name was Avi. So he said, when I used to see Avi, I used to feel that my life is so blessed. He's made himself such a beautiful person if you meet him today, because he has seen what difficulties he used to have, Other kids used to get everything. They don't know the value of life, basically.
So true. That is very true. It's very true. It's very true. And I also believe there is one thing that I believe. I listen a lot to Wayne Dyer, and one of his book, Manifesting Your Destiny, is talking about this beautiful person who goes into a coma state when she's 16. And her mom decides to stay with her and take care of her. And they loses everything. The father leaves and everything. It's a very sad story. And the mother finds out in the end that there's something called victim souls in Christianity. So she kept on searching, and it's a very old phrase from Catholic faith. And it took her a very long time to find that information. What does it mean? And she said, and then they found it in the old scriptures that those souls that are victim souls, they decide to come and be born among us to teach us love and compassion. They teach us how to live with each other and for each other and take care of each other. That is their main aim of their life, the main goal. And that is why they choose to be born in what seems to be a physical dysfunction. But their souls are pure light. Their souls are pure love. And I always think of that, that people who are suffering, they might not think like consciously, and people around us don't understand that consciously, that they are here to teach us love and compassion. But I always think of that they are pure love, and that we are blessed to be around them because we are here to learn something from them.
So that story of mine, that's what I told. Now, at that time, I didn't realize why he had come in my life. But now I just want to be a rainbow in someone's cloud, Let's do something, because I have time now also. And everything is fit and fine. Everything is going smooth. So
yeah,
this is my journey. Why I chose to be a happiness coach then.
Yeah, I can imagine. I mean, he came then to bless all of us, so you can teach us how to be happy. That was his mission. Through you, he's still helping you to teach others to be happy.
Yes, absolutely. I told you, that time I didn't realize. I used to ask, why me only? Why did God choose like this? And there's so many questions, but now I think I have the answer. I invested at that time. I'm getting the returns now.
Yeah, so true. Yeah, and then nobody gets the answer for why me. There is no answer for why me, right? Actually, there is no answer. I mean, it only makes more sad feelings when you don't get the answer, because the question is wrong. So I always say that. So yes, let me ask you, what are the effects of happiness?
Effects of happiness. See, if you again, it's a choice. I said you have to be just like your incidents. You said you went out for dinners. You transformed your sad mood to be good mood, right? Your sad mood to be good mood. So the best thing is if you medically, if I tell you, you'll have a very good sleep. You can sleep nicely, Sometimes people do sleep, but they just get disturbed and everything. Yes. Second, there'll be lower risk of cardiovascular diseases.
Oh.
You'll have you laugh more, you don't have heart attacks. It'll be a wonderful experience.
That's a nice side effect of being happy. not have any heart problems.
Stress, no heart problem. Stress is reduced. Nowadays, India, we have this laughing club. They just put your hands up, and now recently they've started with yoga and everything. Yes. So it all reduces stress. You're in a good relationship, so it helps your mutual understanding also. If you have a good laugh with your husband or with your sibling, whatever, any relationship, it's just not one. So these are the 3-4 things which you can work on, and it's going to give us when we are happy.
Wow. So you told me your story, and it's so inspiring and so touching. But how do we define real happiness? Real happiness. Are there such thing as not real happiness? Is it like, how do you differentiate what is real happiness and what is just not real?
Real happiness is actually, it just comes from within. You have to make your low days again high yourself.
Yeah.
You have to have that within. You can go to any counselors, you can go to any psychiatrist, psychologist sessions, any sessions. But still, you are out from the session, you have to do it yourself. They're not going to come to your house. And I told you, nobody will come to knock my door and say, no, we'll make you happy. I only had to get up and say, today is my day. Let's see what I can do with my son. How do I make him happy? What do I do today? There were lows. There were so many lows in this 14 years. It was a very difficult journey. But every day I had to do something or the other. Let's see what to do today. So it comes from within then again. The answer is real happiness comes from within.
But I have a question when it comes to people who are like depressed. Okay, who are depressed, not just sad, but actually depressed. In my in my 14 years of coaching people, I've seen that there's not always just emotional, but there is a physical connection to it all, right? Physical, mental, and emotional, they are all together, right?
If you like it's a umbrella.
Yeah, umbrella, or I call it a triangle, but that's, you know, and if one of the part of the triangle is like crooked, the angle is not right, then you can, if you have two of the others, you can always make it big, better. But if two of the angles are gone, then let's say you're physically fit, but you're mentally disturbed and emotionally also disturbed, or you physically have a deficiency of D vitamin or the nutrients you need. And, you know, if you're physical, as you're saying, if you're not healthy, like physically healthy, then I experience it's much more difficult to choose to be happy. You want to, I think most of us want to be happy. And so it's not a choice to be kind of depressed, because you are not always able to change the mood because you're not physically able to do it. Is that your experience, or is that something just I am thinking of?
No, you're not. You're thinking the right way. But the thing is, I have been not about my own story. I have seen a cousin of mine who's been bedridden for so many years, and young boy with paralytic attack, and how he chose to be. Of course, there were depression phases and everything, but how daily their family members and how could they be? You know, they made a routine. Because see, the medical ailment it'll last for years and years. You cannot, a paralytic patient cannot be like, you know, hale and hearty. It takes physiotherapy, it takes medicine, so many things like that. You have to make your own routine. How do they do it? How do you make a sick person happy? He know already. You must be. I don't know. You must be knowing this also. When somebody is sick or not well, they don't want to talk much. They don't want to, they don't want this. They don't want, and if someone else is laughing, they don't like that also. There are some people here.
Yeah.
Because they are not going out, they are not having fun, and you are laughing or you're having fun. They don't like it. There are so many incidences. So you have to have that substance. How do you tackle those people?
Are there such thing as unconditional happiness, like unconditional love? Is there anything like unconditional happiness? Because a lot of people have conditions when they want to be happy. When I get this, I'll be happy. When I get this, I will happy. When I lose the weight, I'll be happy. When I get this kind of money, I'll be happy. When I get well, I'll be happy. Right now I'm sick, I'm not happy, but when I get well, I'll be happy. Only that thing can make me happy.
No, yeah, true. Remember I told you we have life goals like, when I'll be rich, I'll be happy. Famous, I'll be happy. So if you tick mark those, when you suppose you attain that, the best of the richness, or what, you have a villa, or you married to a person whom you still one day you feel you're not happy.
Correct.
So how do you do then? What do you do then now? You are rich, you are famous, you're married to her, you have beautiful children, you have everything. You go for a nice vacations, you have all the diamonds, and still you're not happy. What do you do then?
Yeah.
See? And now pandemic taught us so many things nowadays. These days, last 2 years, the whole world came to know. See, it was again your own inner thing. Inner happiness has to be there. You need to make yourself strong enough to smile. Nobody will come and make you smile.
No.
Smile often. Talk to the person whom you like. The WhatsApp call, whatever you do, just make your own routine. You have to do it.
And smile unconditionally and be happy unconditionally. Don't have a condition to be happy.
I go to pick up my daughter now. I think somebody was telling me, oh my God, that guy is in jail and he knows so many people, this, that. I said, what? I know so many. I know my cobbler. I know my vegetable vendor. I know my panwala. I know so many people. I have connection with the local people. I smile at them. They smile at me. Ki bhabhi ja rahi hai.
Correct.
It's okay.
Yeah, it's good actually to know so many people. I mean, there's no harm in it.
No harm. It's not about the harm. It's just about the connection, If I smile, the Samne person will smile. You have a connection just for a second. Just for a second. We're not having a chat or something.
But a lot of people think because I'm an extrovert person, people think, oh, your life is perfect and you seem to be happy because I'm very chatty, right? And my husband, he's a very introvert person. He hardly talks. He only talks to the people he is very, very comfortable with. And if you talk like about his work, like technical stuff, then he will talk, about, I don't know, engineering stuff.
But again, it's person to person, you cannot make, I told you cannot make other people happy. But
I was just saying that a lot of people think he's not happy or he's not but he is much more content. He does not feel like happiness up and down. I do because I'm emotional. So I can feel like throughout the day. And I'm fine with it because I like excitement. I like up and down and, roller coaster. I don't mind. But he is like this. He is content with everything. And he doesn't have conditional love or he doesn't have conditional happiness. He just, unconditional love, but it doesn't look on him, But a lot of people seem to your happiness lies in connecting with people. My happiness lies with connecting with people. I just love connecting and getting to know people. But those who are introverts, they don't need that kind of a connection to be happy.
It's okay. Maybe he doesn't want, he must be connected to nature or his work, or he must be at peace with himself. Yeah, he doesn't want to talk to people to be happy. So it's his own choice. It's his personal choice. So we have to respect that, right? Every human is different. So you cannot say, I talk to people and be happy. So you also talk to people and you also go out and have with your friends.
If I make him go out and talk to people, he'll be miserable, not happy.
Don't do that.
No, I don't do that. No. I don't do that. I'm just saying that people. Sorry, what did you say?
No. I said, don't do that because there's loneliness and happiness is another topic.
Yeah.
People who are lonely and happiness, how they, maybe if we talk to them, I'm having a conversation with you. When I talk to your husband, he might tell me what things make him happy,
He says, if you are happy, I'm happy. So his happiness lies with my happiness, So that's the only condition he has. If you are happy, I'm happy. Okay, fine. Then I'll be happy. So.
Here also, one of my aunts, she's there. She's a widow now. She stays there. So I was just talking to her one day. And I was like, "Kaisa chal raha hai? How are you?" And she just told me so beautifully. She said, morning I go for a walk. Then I sit in my garden. I water my plants. She just made her routine,
Yeah.
It's not always about husband and bachas and your career and everything. You can be happy in whatever small thing. Some people cook. They cook and be happy, yeah. They like cooking.
I don't get that, but everybody, it's good that people like to cook because then I can get food. But I don't mind, please be happy cooking because I am very happy eating. So
it is like you have, I told you, it has to be some small things how do you achieve, what do you achieve at the end of your life? Not end of our life, our journey towards life. And what motivates us daily? You have to find that motivating factor yourself. You have to get up daily in the morning and say, "What? Oh my God, why am I smiling? Are you crazy?" No, I am not. So see?
No, wow. Wow, this has been very amazing. So many good thoughts and ways to change our mindset, change our state of mind. And thank you so much, Smita ji, to give us a little bit insight. There is a workshop coming up very soon. 5th of December here in Norway, we will have a workshop with Smita ji online, which I hope all of you opt into, because there are more really good secrets that Smita ji will share with us, how to change our mind and mindset and our mood in a few instances. Thank you, Smita ji, for taking out some time for us.
Thank you so much, Richa, for such nice, kind words.
No, it's amazing. You are truly an inspiration, and the strong light that you share with us. We are so blessed to have you in our life. Thank you.
No, thank you so much.